Hello and welcome to day 6 of the Poor Man's Trading. As always, I am Troy, and this is where I take a small amount of capital. I started with $15 a couple of years ago doing, actually I do surveys online to build my capital. I encourage people to do that, encourage them to do whatever they can find that they want to make them happy to build their capital. Do that. If you want to collect aluminum cans, if you're in this area where selling aluminum is okay, where I live, there's not really a recycling center that does that. We have recycling pickups, but where my mom and dad live, upstate, they actually have a recycling center nearby that they take their cans to. If you do surveys, collect cans, work an extra hour on a shift, anything you can do, that you're like, hey, this is how I'm going to build my capital to start trading on the stock market, start learning how to trade, and build up buy investments on myself. Do that. I encourage everybody to do that. Work for yourself a little bit every day. Another thing, always keep your own records of what you do. One, so you can see what you're doing and you can adjust it, figure out what's wrong, figure out what's right. Always, in case things don't quite match up, you got your records, you've got the other company's records. I keep my records right here, which now if you've been watching this, if you've watched any of my other episodes prior to this, I have had to change this today. I had to add in a dividend and a target sell to my $5 stocks. I still need to do it to the $10 and the $15 stocks. But what I realized this morning when I was going to look at my account and it was a little bit off, had been paid dividends, and I didn't have a way of recording that, and how that dividend actually changes the target that I need to sell at to still make my 1% or more profit. So DBI here paid me a total of 10 cents, 5 cents per share. I bought the share at $3.96 for this one. Well, with the 1%, I can now sell that stock at $3.95 and still make 1% profit off the entire purchase. So this just shows that I'm down right now, down $3.91 from that purchase. And what I'm going to show you is if I'm down 391, but my target is 395 to sell it back, and I've already made 5 cents. I've already got $4. When I sell this, that's $4. I'm actually going to make 9 cents from this. Because that'll be the 4 cents extra from the total. I want 4 cents to make 1%. I want to be $4. So we're good. DBI as well. That's where I accidentally bought the stock again for 2 cents less. So when this one hits 393, I could sell it. And the reason I do that is this company right here, these stocks right here, kind of haven't moved in a little bit. I've been having to hold on to them because of we're going through what they call what is that called? The president's messing up with tariffs. He's messing with the tariffs right now. Everything is gone cattywampus. Everybody got scared, sold off all their stuff, bring in their money to see what happens. But when you do that, you actually hurt the businesses because you're pulling out your stake in them because you don't know what they're going to do. But a smart big company already had plan B, C, and D written out and in place in case something like this happened. Because trust me, big corporations knew that when he got into office, something like this might happen. They had people saying, okay, in this event, this is what we can do. In this event, this is what we can do. You got strategists. They pay strategists. I have a friend who's a strategist for an insurance company. And he can sit there and tell me exactly when they bond a company, everything they look at before they even bond them, and what happens. I know that big companies like, I don't know, Macy's, Intel, Nvidia, all them, they've got strategists that'll say, in this event, this is what we do. In this event, this is what we'll do or should do. If the tariffs go off the side, this is what we should do. This is how much we need to actually make a factory in the United States and tool it, which I heard a lady say the other day. In order for us to even build plants here in America and get them ready to produce, it's going to take us a couple of years. So there's not going to be a quick fix to bringing manufacturing back to America. It's a long term thing. Needs to happen? Sure. We need to be more self sufficient, but it's not going to be an overnight fix. Anyway, back off my squirrel. Let's see. GPMT paid me 5 cents per share, total of 30 cents, but 5 cents per share. So each share I have to sell back at $2.58 to make my 1%. Now I still will keep the auto sell at 3%. Wherever it's at, it's still there. I'm not going to change that. But this is just a target that is going to alert me, say, hey, it's got this. Do you want to sell it, or do you want to try to make, let it ride? And BDN paid me 15 cents a share, also 30 cents. And over here, this is really good because for this week, we've since I got these dividends this week, they're 60, 70, $1.42, $1.87, and I haven't added this one in. So I think we've hit our $2.25 weekly goal thanks to the dividends. And this is a short week. Tomorrow is Good Friday. Today is April 17th, 2025. Tomorrow's Good Friday. The market is closed. And I'm going to address that real quick. This is why I say I want 50% a year, at 1% a week, because there are times that the market will close. You'll have a short week. You're not going to make the 1%. You'll make like 0.8 or 0.6 if it's a Monday and a Friday closed. But you should get 50%, profit throughout the year doing this. That's what my goal is. That's what I'm strategizing to try and do. Get at least 50% market growth per year on top of the capital that I put in. So, also, before I add, I'm not going to add that up today because as I was getting ready to do this, FSP hit its mark and actually automatically sold for me. This one hit its mark to trigger. Did I miss the sell point though? Let's see. AIV 776. I would need 8 cents. 784. Whoops. It's there right now. So I could sell this and finish my week out. If I put a mark on it of 784. How many shares do I hold? One or two? Well, dang it. Wrong. 6. No, AIV. 2. Okay. If it hits that... Oh. I have to cancel that one. There we go. I already had two. I already had one on the market for sale. I don't know why it was one. It should have been two. I did make that mistake. I show that I own 2 shares of it. I'm going to go over here and look real quick. Yeah, I own 2 shares of it. So I need to put a marker to sell it. 2 of it. That's 784. So 2. You have to hit the negatives on the cells. You're subtracting 2 from your portfolio. It's kind of weird to add a subtraction when you're selling something, but I'm thinking it's from your portfolio. Do this. Okay. Confirm. So if it hits that mark again, it'll sell it today. And we'll have it. Let's go over here now. Actually, let's go to. Which one was it that showed it? Activity and positions. Okay, we sold 10 at $1.53. So I can go put that in here. These 10 shares. We sold it 1.53. And that gives me 20 cents profit. Oh, just sold the two AIVs at 784. Okay. 7.84. 16 cents profit. So we just made 36 cents. All right. That's going to probably be it for the week. I'm going to go, let's just kind of look at my rundown now for who's in. Ooh, TV is starting to make a comeback. It's at 185. What did I buy it at? 183. The mark would be 180. Target is 185. That money has been tied up since the drop. I'm going to free it up. We're going to sell it. How much TV do I own? 2 shares? Yeah. Cancel it. $185. Sold at 1.85. Okay, that's 4 cents more. Okay, let's see what else might be tied up. That one's gone a long ways to go. This one's got some time to recover. ACCL's got a long time to recover, unfortunately. Okay, this one just paid me dividends, and I think people sold off after that. No, they sold off back then. Okay. So it's just having a rough time. I made a bad call on that. So I figured after the dividends it would sell off a little bit, but come back. The tariffs must have scared them. COHN making a comeback, not quite to the mark, but it's got a strong comeback today. Okay. ARI, AFCG, still coming up, but it's kind of holding right there. Give it some time. Like I said, you got to be willing to hold on. This is why we do the dividend stocks too. Be willing to hold on, and if you get a dividend, that's just a little gratitude for holding the stock. Okay, this one's coming back up. It's got lots of today. It's holding right there. Let's hope it holds on throughout the day. Okay, this one's still moving up. Okay, AES bottomed out yesterday, but it's starting to return. This one's starting to slide up. We'll see if it can come back in a week. This one's still on the uptrend. Same thing here. It's coming up. Not much movement today. Not a lot of shares. 706,000 shares compared to what normally would happen to millions. It's early in the day. Ooh. This one's sliding backwards. We'll have to wait. Of course, this one right here we just sold. That one there we just sold, made profit. So there are now 3 of them that I'm going to clear off my board. I doubt that I will be selling anything new, but and I don't think I'm going to buy anything today, being that the market's closed tomorrow and it's closed, being it's Friday. But it will give me time over the weekend to kind of look at them, how they finish today, how decide how will they open up Monday. I'll be able to, let's see, I sold all those. No, one was a $10 stock, and then I sold this one, which is a $5 stock, and that's a $5 stock. So I've freed up, you know, the money in my $5 stocks. So I'll have plenty of that. It looks like I freed up $18, $19. So yeah, 15 and 366 plus whatever I add. Once I total this up, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and total this up. Let's see here. So 0.64. I don't know why I'm doing that. Just do it fast. You don't need the decimal in there. Just need the zeros. $2.46 above our 1%. Yay, we realized $2.46. Wonder how the other sheet I had. Alright, I'm going to record that at 2.46 real quick. Realized. We add the 51 to that. Gives us 297. We take out 220. So I'm going to hold over 77 cents. 220. $2 comes over here for next week. So come over here. We now have $227 we can invest. 20 cents comes over here to my self-pay. So I pay myself 20 cents for the week. Is it a lot? No. But hey, if I keep doing that, next time it'll be another 20 cents, I hope. Maybe 30. Our weekly goal went up by 2. Will go up by 2 cents. Now the thing is that $2. Where am I going to add it to? We're going to come over here. Everybody's at 90.45, so we start back here, and we're going to say, okay, we're going to add it to here until they reach 100. When this reaches 100, then we go to the next guy. He has 90. He'll stay the same. He'll add $5. So the first $10 will be added to my $5 group. So until he gets to 100, we keep adding. Okay. So $92. I can invest $92 into my $5. No chat, okay. Nice, nice. Okay. Now we got everybody recorded before I delete this. Nope, I backspace. I must hit delete. There we go. So we're at 67, 64 invested at 92. So that means I got 25, almost $25 that I need to reinvest back into $5 stocks on Monday. I can look over the weekend. And here, we sold this one. I've got about $14 and some odd to invest into the $10 stocks. And it looks like my $15 stocks have not done anything. AES. Nope. XP, which we know is trying to make a comeback, hasn't yet. And X-Ray. X-Ray's my... It's trying. It's really trying. There's my mark to sell at. There's my automatic sell point. Automatically sell at 1366. But if anytime it gets to 1329, I can look at it selling it. Okay. Well, that's a pretty... I know this is kind of a quick video, but I did go over quite a bit of and show you how I'm working on getting that 1% growth per week. This week we hit our target thanks to the dividends paid out. Without the dividends, let's see, we were at 290. No, we got to take all the way to the 51 we had. Minus, we were at 246, and we got 70 cents minus 70. Would have gave us 174. So without that, we would have had a short week. Let's see, 176, not 174, times 0.8. No, I'm sorry, not 176. 176 is what we had. 225 times 0.8. So realistically, our goal this week would have been $1.80 because of a short week. We were at 176. We were that close to hitting our goal without the dividends. The dividends put us over, and we hit a 5-day goal instead of a 4-day goal. I'm happy. I'm very happy. So, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, reach out to me. I will try to answer anything. If you have a suggestion on how I can improve my system, please feel free to do so. I am working towards a goal to be able to start doing more trading. So I'm a long ways from that, but I do have a goal, and I'll get into that later in my system. But I just wanted to show everybody how I do it. You know, when I come check on their things. I mean, this video is short, but this is kind of what I created. I can get on, I can look at everything, record what I'm doing, and be done for the day. Go do what I need to do. My next goal is going to be, looking at what stocks to purchase. This being a holiday weekend, the days will be they'll be closing the market, and where is what? I can't remember how to do it right now. Three orders filled, three canceled orders 4, working orders 14. Okay, these are the ones working. Good, good, good. Okay to trade. My goal is to get into options later on, but I'm gonna, you need a certain dollar amount and secure there, and I need some time with them so that they're like, okay, you can do options and you understand them. If you want to learn more about that, I would suggest watching the videos from the 10-minute trader. He's very good at selling options for his goal of 1% a week. He understands those, and I kind of based my system off of his with some of the information I gained from him. But I'm having to do individual 1, 2, 10 shares is the most I've bought of any company so far, just because of the capital involved. But I'm gonna, I give a big praise to him, and I'm gonna probably watch him tonight, and it's going to hopefully just grow. And I hope everybody will grow when they invest in themselves like I'm investing in myself. I'm taking time to build my capital, earn my capital, working on my investing myself, not give it to someone else's hands. You know, so I can't stress this enough. As as you know, John put out there from 2-Minute Trader, no one is more invested in your money than you are. So take a little time each day and learn. As a matter of fact, let's go back over before I close this. Build your capital daily. Talked about that. Keep your own records. You see all that. Set your expectations and goals. I do that. My expectations was actually not to hit my goal this week because I realized we were a day short, but I was surprised by the dividends and the fact that we were only 4 cents off of the possible goal. And that's good. Stay positive. Build your system. As you saw, I'm still building my system. I added things to my spreadsheet. I have to go change my spreadsheet again for the $10 stock, the $15 stock. I will be doing that in a little bit. Invest in yourself and put a little time each day learning and researching. I'm I haven't been able to research or look into using Thinkorswim better. I want to. That's on my list. Today I did go look up some terminologies in trading. Okay, never sell rules of investing. My rules. This is for me. And you're more than welcome to start your rules on based on this and see how it fits you. I will never sell a stock for less than what I bought it for, you know, minus the dividends. I am willing to hold out on a stock. I only deal in the stocks that give dividends or have dividends out. There must be some history. My history is I must see a chart at least 1 year old. That graph has to have 1 year of history on it. Stocks must have a good volume of trading daily. I haven't set a hard rock on this yet. I don't think I have enough time, experience, and a list to say, well, there's so many stocks here. I'm only going to do stocks that do 100,000 trades at least. I have to see how many stocks are on each list. Because you see, I do a $5 list, a $10 list, a $15 list. My next one will be a $20 list, and then I'll go in an increment of $30, $50. But I need to see what is normal volume trading, what's good, what doesn't do enough, and make up my goal. Make up. So, but I just say they have to have a good volume. They can't have a bunch of no movements. I don't really like it when they do a bunch of jumping either. When they do a bunch of jumping, that usually means that the trade volume's low. One person come in there and jump the prices up or drop the prices down very badly. And the stock should show the start of an uptrend. This just means that for 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, they're starting to go up in price. They're starting to trend, and I'm going to try to catch that little wave, ride it in on my little money surfboard, and land on the beach with my 1% or more bonus. I will take these and I will start making videos out of these. Maybe this weekend as well, depending on what I have on my list that I need to get done. But I do appreciate anyone who sees this, and I hope you get some information out of it. And like I said, if there's anything that you think I'm missing, feel free to drop me a note. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, drop a note. Leave me comments, please. But I hope everyone has a great day and has great trades. Until then, this is Troy signing off.